Hello guys. Can I cover at least recheck this question again under module of work, power and efficiency. So question number 1 say definition of a force. Define a force. We all know that before you answer any question or a definition, you have to know the formula before. For formula of a force, said force equal to mass multiplied by what? Acceleration. So force equal to mass multiplied by acceleration. The definition for this force is a force you can explain in this way. Is a push or a pull upon an object. Okay, you can say a push or a what? Or a pull upon what? Upon an object. Or maybe you can say it is the pull or a push on an object with the mass causes it to change its velocity. Another one is what? A pull or a push on an object with what? With mass causes it to change what? To change its velocity. I get it. That one is another definition of what? Of a force. If we check the next question, said a lift with a load of 1,800 newtons is hoisted vertically to a height of 40 meters by means of what? Of a cable with the weight of 30 newtons per meter. The question said calculate each of the following. Number 1, calculate the total work done in the hoisting the lift. Immediately if you check, meaning the hoist meaning going upwards. Okay, so if you check, we have what? We have the weight of what? Of a 30 meter, 30 newtons per what? Per meter. Again, we have what? The height, and again we have what? The load. Again, so in this question, before you answer this kind of question, you have to know what you are doing. We can do a rough sketch of a like a graph for you to understand. We have this kind of graph. Yeah? This side we know is a distance in meter. This side is a force in Newton. Okay? And according to this statement, we have the word a lift with the load of what? Of 1,800 is hoisted vertically to the height of what? Of 40 meter by means of the what? Of the cable with a weight of what? Of 30 newtons per per meter, meaning from this point we have what? We have a 40, and here we have what? 1800. But we don't know the distance from this point to this point, or from this point to this point, meaning from here is 0, but we don't know the distance, or for not the distance, a force for this point. Okay, so meaning for this question, to answer this kind of question, we all know we have a what? We have the weight. Now we have to find the weight of a what? Of the cable. So we know the weight of the cable equal to the height from this point, the height multiplied by what? The weight of the cable. Again, meaning what? It over 30 by 40. Again, 30 by 40 will be 1000. I think will be 3 by 4 is 1200. 1200 what? Is a Newton. Again, after okay, we find the weight. So meaning for now we have to calculate the what? The total work done. Before we calculate the total work done, we know from this point, if we minus these 2, will give us a what? 1200. Meaning to find the distance or the force from this point to this point, meaning we must say 1800 plus 1200 give us 3000, meaning to this point we have what? 3000. Because if we said 3000 minus 1800 will give us what? 1.2. So after that, meaning or we said a work done equal to what? A work done equal to force multiplied by what? The distance. Which distance? This distance. But we have a what? We have this portion, this triangle. We have 2 here. We have this one and this one, meaning this one will be first one, going to focus on this, and after we focus on this one for this question, because the question is said the total work done in hosting the lift. Get the total work done of the hosting the lift. So meaning the work done equal to force multiplied by the distance. So we have this force of how much? Of 3000 plus, I agree, say the total, meaning we're going to say 3000 plus 1800 divided by all 2 multiplied by what? Our distance, which is 40. Said 3000 plus 1200 all divided by 2 multiplied by what? 40 will give us this amount of 3000 plus 1.2 division of 2 times 40 will be 9000. Can say it 96,000 joules. So, or another alternative, we can say it a work done. It's the same as half, meaning, or for that one, going to focus on this one. This rough from this point to this point. We know distance from this point to this point is 1.2, and we have distance from this point to this point is 40. This one is a force, this one is a distance. Formula for this one is this one multiplied by half multiplied by height multiplied by breadth. Okay, plus addition for this one. Now we focus on this one, meaning will be our distance, meaning our distance is 40. Okay, but we know we have this force for this one is 1800, so meaning it will be height multiplied by this one going to be 1000 by a half multiplied by what, 1.2 by 40 plus 1800 multiplied by 40. This is alternative or. So our answer will be 1.2 multiplied by 1200 by 40 plus 1800 by 40. Our answer will be 96,000 joules. 96,000 joules. We can say division of 1000 will be 96 kilojoules. This is our answers, the same. Either we pick this one or pick this one. So the next one said calculate the power required to host the lift if the action took 2.5 minutes. Calculate what? Calculate the power required to host the lift if the action took 2.5 minutes. Now we need what? Our power. Meaning what the formula for power is said power equal to work done divided by time. We have the work done. Here we have the what? The total work done. This means we have a what? A work done. This is our work done. Now we need the time. To find our time, meaning we have a what? 2.5 minutes. We can change this 2.5 to a second. Meaning we're going to say 2.5 multiplied by 60. It will be 150. This one is going to be time now will be 2.5 multiplied by 60. It's going to be 150 seconds. So we have a what? A work done. A work done is the same as 96,000 divided by 150. Our answer would be going to set 96,000 divided by 150. Our answer will be 640 watts. 640 watts. I hope and believe each and every one now understood. We are not done yet. Here is another question, continuation. Said a body with the mass of 4 kg is placed on a what? On an inclined plane which forms an angle of 15 degrees with reference to the horizontal. The question said calculate the force required to pull the what? The object up the incline. In the bracket said ignore friction. For this one, we know already. Automatically, if we say that we require the object, meaning we focus on this one, the force required to pull the object up, the what? The incline. This means we have this one of an SOHCAHTOA. We can use this law of a SOHCAHTOA. Normally we can say we use the SOHCAHTOA, but normally we have the formula of this one of a force of an upwards equal to mass multiplied by gravity multiplied by sine angle, or force of downwards equal to mass multiplied by gravity multiplied by cos angle. But this one now said pull up the incline, meaning we're going to use this one. Force of upwards is the same as mass multiplied by gravity multiplied by sine of an angle. So if you check, we have this mass, we have the constant gravity, which is 9.8, is constant, this one, and we have the sine and we have the angle, meaning will be 4 by 9.8 multiplied by what? Sine of 15. Going to be, our answer will be 4 by what? 9.8 multiplied by what? Sine of 15 will be, answer will be 10.146 Newton. Now we are done with our session. I hope and believe everything is clear and straightforward. Thank you.